Jessica. Let's see if I can help you out a little bit here. So with Design Space on the mobile app, we have, or an iPhone, iOS, we have something called Snap Mat. So we can put our envelope on a mat, snap a photo of it, and then center up our address. And we don't have that with a PC. So when you have ready-made envelopes that you're not making in Design Space, because when we make them in Design Space, we just rotate them around, we put our address on there, and we attach it. So when it makes, it draws it, cuts it, scores it, all of that. So with the pre-made envelope, this is how I do it. You're going to get whatever size envelope you have. They're going to vary. They're always usually about a 1/4 inch, maybe a little bit less, larger than your card. So let's just say, for instance, you have a 5x7 card and your envelope is 525 by 725. You're going to put in a square and you're going to unlock it and change the size to match, okay? Once you have that in there, I'm just going to change this to a pale yellow. It doesn't matter whatever color your envelope is, just so it doesn't blend in with the background. And we know our mats are 12 by 12. So if we were to stick this down at the 12 and 12 inch area right here on the grid, we know that that is the bottom right hand corner of our mat, okay? But when I hit make it, Paper Saver is going to turn it around and do all of that stuff and bring it over to the mat and change it, put it in the upper left corner to save paper. We don't want it to do that. So to avoid that, what I'm going to do is, we know that it cuts at like a 1/4 inch out, right? So I'm going to leave this right here and I'm going to get a circle. And I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to align it to the center, and I am going to make that 0.10, just tiny, tiny, tiny. And now I have 2 circles, you can see them there. Kind of hard to move, so I'm going to use my position tool, and I'm going to put that at 0.25, I'm sorry, at 0.0, 0.0, and 0.0. And now both of those are at the 0, 0 mark, and you don't see them, okay? I'm just going to select one and the yellow card in the layers panel, and we're going to attach. Now, if you have more envelopes, you'll do the same thing, and you can put all of your envelopes. Now, see, it says 12 inches, and we know we can only cut it 11.5, so we're going to have to undo that, even though we're down here at the corner, and we're going to bring both of those to, I'm going to say the 0.5. I think that's what I use. It's been a while because I usually make my own envelopes. So we're going to move that to the 0.5, 0.5. That way, Design Space can adjust and move it where it needs. So I'm going to select that circle again and that square, and then we're going to attach. And now my caution sign is gone, and it's at the 11.5. So it's within the parameters of Design Space that can cut on a 12 by 12 mat. Okay, super easy and simple, right? Now I need to get my text. And again, if you can fit more envelopes on there, you can do the same thing. All your circles need to be in the same spot, and then you need to lay out your addresses, and you need 2 dots for each envelope. Okay, so we're going to get our text, and let's just say that this is anyone, Main Street, USA, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just say that this is our address, and we've got it aligned to the left, and we have changed it to writing and picked our font. I'm just going to, I did not want to do that. Let's go to pick a Cricut font, or let's just undo. How about that? There we go. All right, let me select my font, and I want, I keep clicking in the wrong place. I want writing, and then we're going to size it up. So you need to determine what size you want it to be on your envelope, and you need to place it. place your other address. Once you have those two addresses, and I'm just going to duplicate it and make this one a little bit smaller for the return address. So once you have everything set up on the envelope, you're going to select your two addresses and that circle. It's very important. And you're going to attach. And you can change that to a pen, your circle to a pen, or leave it as a cut, whatever. It is just a guide mark. So now when I hit Make It, it's going to bring that over, and you see that it's placed it. So if I were to move this to the other mat, because I don't want to attach it to that, I just want it for a guide, then it's going to line up exactly where I need it to line up at. And I know where it's going to write on my envelope. My envelope is on the 12-inch or 11.75. You want to stay a 1/4 inch off the edge there, just so that it lines up, because if you come down here to the 12, it's going to bump your envelope down, and this will write over to the top. So when you place your envelope on your mat, place it at the 11 1/4. You want this corner on 11 1/4. Leave that 1/4 inch down there. And then everything is going to line up because you've got that guide mark to push it down to that corner. I hope that this helps you out. And of course, you can come in here once you have that. You don't even need this second mat. It's just there for me to show you. You can just, let me bring this back. You can just put it there. Just put your envelope where it goes. Okay, put your envelope where it goes, and that's where it's going to write. And then this one you can just hide, because you're not going to need to cut that. And then when you hit Make It, it's going to automatically put it where it needs to go onto your mat, right onto the envelope. Have a great day. Happy crafting.